Greetings, 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 greetings. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Welcome to this new day. Grand rising. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on what time of the day it is for you and wherever you are. It is a fantastic day. This is a day that we have not experienced before. Let us commit to living it to the fullest. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Dr. Daphne Clarke-Hudson. I am your Why and Soul Purpose coach, consultant, facilitator, and mentor. I am also a spiritual healer. So I invite you all to connect and become a valuable part of this community. If you are not already connected, connect with me and also with the other members of this community. We are indeed a family. We are a positive vibes community. No bullying, no stereotyping. Again, no bullying, no stereotyping. Stay focused. Make sure every time you are in my presence that you are learning, if it is even one thing. Do not allow other people to get you distracted, because by doing so, you will miss out on your blessing. So stay focused. For this conversation today, we are going to be talking about success has no deadline. Success has no deadline. All right? And before we get into that conversation, and while I wait for my moderators to get here, I want to go ahead and lift a goddess up, and it's goddess Brittany Potter. I want to thank her for the opportunity she blessed me with yesterday by having me as part of her podcast. I was blessed to be the featured speaker for 90 minutes, and I am so grateful. And my intention was to show up and to bless folks. Unfortunately, many of the people on my platform did not show up. However, I'm hoping that you will get access to the replay and that you too will be blessed. She covered a broad section of how I came about on this journey, what guided me here. She shared my story. We spoke about purpose, authenticity, and we really covered a lot of information. So for those of you who miss it, oh well, you're lost, but it's a blessing for YouTube. It will be up on YouTube, so you will be able to get it from there. So, Brittany, thank you, Queen. Thank you for trusting me and for sharing your platform with me. I tell you, she and I met. I was going through and I bounced upon her. You know, the universe always bring us in sync with the people that we are supposed to be around. And I was going through, you know how people come on your For You page? I was going through the For You page and I saw her there and I stopped and listened. And I thought to myself, oh boy, we are kindred spirit. and I messaged her, and she was receptive. And here we are 3 months later, collaborating on her podcast, where she allowed me 90 minutes to speak with her people and also the rest of the world. So do not take it for granted when you come on here and see people. Connect and take the relationship offline. Learn from them and share with them. All right, so share the live, share the live, share the live. You know, Spirit wanted me to speak on this topic. Success has no limit. And I thought it was not too long ago Spirit had me spoke on it. However, I need to be obedient, because the reason Spirit has me speaking on it again is because somebody needs it. So for that reason, here I am speaking about it again. First things first. There are many people who will tell you, oh, I can't do that because I am too old. So, the first thing I want you to write down, and I am developing the list as I go along, is that there are no age limits. No age limits on your success. So whether you are 2, 22, 42, 52, 62, 102, you can step out and do what it is that you are supposed to be doing. So get out from behind the age limit. Do not allow people to fit you in a box. Don't allow people to put you in a box is number 2. Don't allow people to put you in a box. There's always going to be folks that is ashay. There's always going to be folks that is telling you, why do you want to do this at this age? Those of you who have been a part of my community, how often you see the trolls come in here and tend to say things like that? So, in case that is happening to you, just ignore it and go on the journey that you are called to be, to go on, whatever you are called to do. So, number 3, work on your mindset. Work on mindset. What do I mean by that? We all have some limited mindsets around us, whether it has to do with money or relationships or success. Work on it. Recondition your mind. Recondition your mind. Have you ever worn something? Have you ever worn something and somebody tell you, oh, For your age, you shouldn't be wearing that. I get that a lot. People telling me, oh, for your age, you shouldn't be doing your nails. And thank you so much for the roses. And for your age, you shouldn't be doing this. And for your age, you shouldn't be doing the other. And the list goes on. So do not let people put you in the box. And then you got to work on your mindset. Because you know what? When a lot of people keep telling you the wrong thing, if you do not work on the condition of your mindset, you begin to believe that what they are telling you is true. So you have to work on your mindset so you can recondition your mind. And you know that what they're saying is baloney. You know who you belong to. You know the power that is given to you from the universe, and you know that there are no limitations. Thank you for the roses. So, there are no deadlines, none whatsoever on our success. When you fall, number 4, when you fall, get right back up. You probably fall 10 times and you need to get up 50 times. Doesn't matter. Get right back up. Brush yourselves off and go again. Greetings, greetings, Queen. Good to see you. Yes, still getting back. Get up and go at it again. You know when you know when your muscles get weak and you're trying to get up, you don't have the tension to get up, or you get weak, you grab onto something to get up. You get the support you need. It's the same thing when you fall in life. Tap the screen, share the live. It's the same thing when you fall in life. Get the support you need and get up. Warrior, yes. We are all warriors. And in case you have nowhere to go to get that support, show up in here. If your time does not allow you to show up in here, roll up on my YouTube channel, because you know what? Every conversation that I've had, on Friday I was going through my YouTube channel and realized that some of my videos have been there for over 6 years. I've been on this so that you can go through and do what it is that you need to do. Do not make excuses. Number 5, do not make excuses. Because what? Where there is a will, there is a way. I said, where there is a will, there is a way. There is always, always somebody who is willing to lend us a listening ear, to extend a hand to us, to pull us up when we have fallen. Again, success has no deadline. I have found out over the years, for as many times that I've fallen, for every time that I have to get up again, I get up stronger. Success has no deadline. I remember when I was homeless with my 9-year-old son, and when we had to live in the shelter, every day I would get up and I would dress, and when he would be gone to school, I would go to the library, and I was doing research in the resource section of the library. I was looking for funding to start the business that I was robbed out of when I moved to Connecticut. I moved from New York, went to Connecticut to start a business, only to find out that when I went there, the money that was promised and should have been in escrow, that money was not there. Success has no deadline. While I was living in Amos' house, a lady who is still my friend to today, she was the assistant director or the caseworker, whatever her title was. She realized that I was different, and she wanted to know what I was about. Why was I going to the library every day? And you know, when people find out that you are about something, they support you. And she realized that I had training experience on what I was about and what I was going through was temporary. She began to have me do trainings for the other residents in the home. There was a family there who had escaped from another country. A lady, and I won't call her name now because I didn't know the Spirit was going to have me share this story. And she had 2 boys. The 2 boys was the same age of my son, and they went to the same school. And they used to be in the training. And now those 2 boys are grown, married, have children, have excellent career. The mother is now a nurse. I think she still lives in Connecticut. And some months ago, one of the boys reached out on my LinkedIn page to write a testimonial about when he was a child, and said on my LinkedIn page that the man he has become today, the father and the husband that he has become today, he credited it to me based on what I did for him while we were all living. Hey, Mary Joy. While we were all living in Amos' house. When I read the testimonial that Havoya wrote on my LinkedIn page, I cried. Because over those years, that young man has never said to me, Daphne, what you were teaching us at Amos' house had helped me. But when I went on LinkedIn, LinkedIn is a global platform. And I noticed that Havoya wrote that there. I cried like a baby. Success has no deadline. Success has no deadline. Little did I know that the seeds that I was planting in that shelter while I lived there with my son was part of the journey that I'm now on. Because over those years, my son is now, 40 something? And over these years, all the people who was in that shelter, when I would see them on the street, is such a respect and such an honor. Little did I know what I was doing in that community room with all the residents there was making an impact in their lives. I don't know why Spirit had me share this here, but somebody needed to hear it. I tell you all, at the tender age of 74, don't you ever think that you know all of my story. Because you know what? Thank you. The Spirit has me share the portion of my story each time when there is someone who needs to hear it. Oh my Lord. Somebody from the UK who is on Facebook said she needed to hear this story. And I have known this person, I think for 5 years or so. She was my client. She lives in the UK. So be honorable. When the Spirit tells you to do something, do it. Success has no limits. Success has no limits. And for those of you who are on Facebook and you are friends with Pastor Annie West out of Danbury, ask her about my story. Ask her about the story. Oh yeah, she says we have known each other since 2015. How many years is that now, guys? 2015 to now. How many years is that? Speak to Pastor Annie West and ask her about me. Ask her about me. And she'll let you know that, yes, she's telling you the truth. Do not allow your situation to dictate who you are. Everything we go through is for a reason. Let us learn the lessons, guys. Every opportunity you get, make a difference in somebody's life. Yesterday, when I was on Goddess Brittany Potter's podcast, Somebody asked a question about how do you know what your calling and purpose is? And I tell them, as you continue to do the research and to explore, you know it's not for you, it is not your true purpose when the entire focus is on you. But so long as it is pointing you to another person and the impact it will make on them, you know that's the right thing to do. Our purpose and our calling is not about the amount of money we make. It is about the impact that we make in other people's life. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that the universe needs us to work for free. The universe is saying, continue to give the value, and we will continue to allow you to withdraw abundantly from your universal bank account. So all of you that's showing up and said, if God give you the gift, you're not supposed to be charging for it. Rubbish. Rubbish. Those of us who are light workers and spirit workers and healers, God give us the gift. And yes, the reason he gifted us so abundantly is for us to be able to authentically and uniquely bless his people. And he wants us to enjoy life. He wants our families to have. And we are not supposed to be experiencing lack. So don't roll up on us and say we're not supposed to charge. You need to value yourself enough to know that you need to invest in yourselves. Success has no deadline. Success has no deadline. So for those of us who have lingered around too long with the naysayers, for those of us who have been hanging around with all the people who are nickeling and diming us, the buck stops here today. Success has no limit. It's time for us to cut those people loose and move on to serve all those people that the universe has brought us here to serve. They understand the value that we bring them. They will treasure and glean from your insight and your wisdom. Success has no deadline. So it really doesn't matter where you were yesterday. That has nothing to do with the cost of bread. Where are you now? Today is the only day you have. Are you willing to do what it takes today to move ahead? Are you willing? Are you willing? You got to be willing. You got to say yes. You have to make the decision to take the action. You got to look back and say, I have learned so much in my life. I am now ready to go ahead. Success has no deadline. Stop creating deadline for something that is not meant to have a deadline. Stop developing expiration date for the things that does not expire. You know, I was talking to my auntie last week. She's in New York. And sometimes she used to go to the pantry. You know, they have the church pantry and things. So we were just having a general conversation. And I remember she used to get beans. She know I love beans in the plastic bag. And she used to give me some of the beans. And we were talking. And she said, I don't go anymore. I said, what? Because of the pandemic? She said, no. I realized that plenty of the things that they were giving us was expired. I said, that's right. Because the reason they have it there is because in the stores that's donating the things are expired. You know, foods that expire, they say it has up to 6 months over the expiration date that it is edible, right? And Auntie Ida and I, we were talking. And I said, yes, Auntie Ida. That's why I always tell you, don't eat the things in the can unless you look at the date. And the sad thing about these pantries, they get the things and they know it expired. And instead of distributing them in a reasonable time so people can consume it, they again pack it up on the shelf for another 2-3 years. And really distributing stuff that is expired. So don't do that to your success. Do not do that to your success. Do not stamp an expiration date, because that's the one thing you have that does not expire. Your success. Your success. Every day you show up here, you're adding more value. You're getting more wisdom. You're getting knowledge. And with that investment, your success will never expire. There's no deadline. You got to understand your brilliance. It's number 6. Understand your brilliance. Hear me out. Your brilliance has nothing to do with attending an Ivy League college. You know, the one that we pay for and have the big loans? Brilliance has nothing to do with that. Our brilliance comes from the Most High. When you and I entered this planet, whether it was through natural birth or C-section, we were gifted with a manual. And we need to begin to open that manual, pay attention to the blueprint that is in there, so we can begin to apply all of the brilliance that is in there. Everything that we need to be successful, we already have. Everything we need to be successful, we already have. We need the encouragement and the support to birth. We are impregnated. We need midwives. We need doodlers that will help us to birth all of the wisdom and brilliance that we have. And number 7, which is where we will stop today. Believe in yourselves. Believe in yourselves. It doesn't matter how often you fall down. Really, it doesn't matter. What matters is if you get up again or if you stay laying down. I don't remember, but I heard a speaker said once, I don't remember who it is. He said, when you fall, make sure you are looking up. So when you fall, do not fall on your face, fall on your back so you can look up. Because once you are looking up, you continue to see the light. And you can continue to still work on your dreams. So in case you fall on your face, roll over so you can look to the skies. And everyone who passes by while you are laying on your back, extend your hand so somebody will yank you up. They might not have the strength to pull you to your feet, but they will pull you in the sitting position. And while you're in that sitting position, you will get the courage to roll over on your knees till you get the strength to stand up. You got to realize there are no deadline or expiration date to your success. I want you to commit to yourself that today is the beginning of the rest of my life. Today is the beginning of the rest of my life. Tap the screen, share the live. For those of you on TikTok, when I finish on StreamYard, I'll be coming over there. But now I want us to do the water therapy. Please get your water. For those of you who are not familiar with the ritual that we do every day here, you bless your water because water is energy. And when we supercharge our water, some people supercharge their water with prayers, others with meditation, others with Reiki, others with crystal, whatever it is that you do to supercharge your water. You do that and you drink your supercharged water every day. Every day, doesn't matter where you are. You do not need to be on the live to do it. Do it and do a journaling practice so you can get to understand what it is about and see what it is that you are getting from it. So let's bless our water and let's do the water therapy. I request that as I drink this water that is blessed, is that this water will go directly to every system that my body comprises of. It will enhance the quality. It will go to all my organs. It will strengthen them. It will bring them back to their youthful state. It will allow them to perform the way that they were created to perform. If there are any diseases that is lurking in my body, I give this water the permission to flush it out of my body. These requests are made and they are done. So it is. Let us drink. So it is. I encourage you guys to come back and share sometimes some of the results that you have gotten by including the water therapy in your life. Mary Joy, it was a pleasure seeing you, Queen. I'm going over to TikTok. I hope you can join us there. I don't know if you are at work. For those of you who join on LinkedIn and YouTube, thank you so very much. I hope that something I've said has touched you in some way. Yes, see you again soon, Queen. Stay in touch. Stay in touch. I need to know what you're about. So again, keep doing God's work. Keep doing what the universe guides you to do. Know that there are no limits to your success. And do not allow folks to get you in a box, because that is not where you belong. Live each day to the fullest, because nothing is promised to us. So let's enjoy each moment. Let us continue making a difference in other people's lives. Ask yourself, what's my story? What's my story? How can my story make a difference in the life of somebody else? You might be the key. You might hold the key to somebody's breakthrough. You're very welcome, Queen. You might be the person that holds the key to somebody's breakthrough. I did not know that when the Spirit instructed me to speak on this again. Why? But I was obedient in saying yes, because somebody needed to hear that part of my story. So be willing. Be willing. Be willing to help someone to unlock their success, to unlock their breakthrough with your key. Love you guys. I will see you tomorrow morning again right here. Please share this live with somebody. I'm asking you to subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Connect with me on Facebook, Twitter. Sign up for my newsletter on my website, daphneclarke.com. Go on my Booksy link, daphneclarke.hudson.booksy.com, to book your consultation with me. It doesn't matter where you are over the world. because I do my consultation via Zoom and WhatsApp. So you have no excuses. It doesn't matter where you are, we can work together. And in case you speak a different language, there are apps that clients are using to translate what I am saying to them in their native language. Aren't we in an amazing world? So there are no limits. Love you guys, and come right back here tomorrow morning. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing that you can do to stop that. Love you. Bye.